What is going on, everybody? Here is another special video about packs, just kind of continuing off the most recent bonus video that Joshua requested. So in this video, I just want to go over today's packs, and there's really basically no change over yesterday from what I can tell. I'm not seeing the champion pack that I want, but there are a couple of things in here that I just want to run through. I'm not a big fan of Monthly Surprise, Strike a Deal. There's a lot of these, but right here, Monster Slayer, I do think that hunting is huge, and it's kind of underrated in this game. I don't even think my guild hunts enough, if I'm being fully honest. My goal is to find good hunters, because if you have good hunting gear, you can see I've got some of this stuff to mythic, most of it's legendary, and then I've got an epic there. But what I want to do is get it to a point. I'm happy where I am. I'm not buying any more monster hunting packs currently. I may at some point, but I'm developing other things first, so I'm not really doing these Slayer packs. But if you haven't gotten your gear up, if you're not like a strong hunter, I do recommend you get your gear pretty far. And if you haven't picked up any of these yet, it's a really good one. Those drops that monsters give, they drop gems, they drop speed ups, they drop resources, and they drop materials to build better gear. So I mean, and on top of that, if you have a guild that you're part of that's getting 300 plus gifts every single day, then every time you open those, you're getting tons of speed ups and some gems and some resources and some of everything. So it's just a magical way to go if you have a good guild that's doing a lot of hunting, and I recommend that you build up that material. As you know, massive discounts already. I'm loving that one. I just bought one recently, and I have enough to do my next task, so I'm not buying another one until I have the need for it. I like to reserve my allowance, so to speak. I like to reserve it for as long as possible, and then if something pops up, like they have those chests that appear in the middle of your turf, and sometimes those have some pretty good content. So I like to reserve my funds that I have set aside, and the role that I have for this game. I like to set that cash roll aside so that I can use it sparingly and use it whenever I want to. It's tempting to come onto this mall and just see some stuff and buy a bunch of stuff, but it's not the route I would go. And again, boot camp, if you're training up, that's a good one. Now I'm just going to talk briefly about Material Madness. Material Madness, I like it. I used to buy it, and it's only 20 bucks. And you get 233 of each of these chests. And you'll notice there aren't some in here, like Cottage Roar is one of the newer ones, Hoot Claw, or Hardrocks. None of those newer type of monsters are in here, or the new elephant one either. So, you're not going to see those in this particular package. But if let's say you're in a situation where you've got your military mostly built up, and you're looking to build up that gear, but it's not coming fast enough, the first thing I'm going to recommend is that you get energy packs and hop on buses and try and hunt specifically the type of monster that you're trying to build your gear for. But then on top of that, if that's not what you're going to do, then this is a good package for that purpose. You need to be aware that there are some monsters not in here, so make sure if you're building up a particular set of gear that you're buying this for the right reasons. But, if you have good hunting skills, you're going to pick up this stuff over time, so it's almost a waste of money. You'll pick up even more resources over time by hunting that many particular monsters with your hunting gear. So this one's good, but you just need to be aware of those couple of things. And I have bought a couple of these, but not a tremendous amount. I'd rather have, if I could rewind and do it all over again, I almost never would have bought these. I would have bought champion gear for most of the time until I could... And inside those champion packs, by the way, there are some monster stuff, but I would definitely have built up my gear that way instead of going the material route. And as you know, I don't care about Don Guapo or Storm Fox. Those heroes are okay, but not really my target. Archaic Tome, meh, not really. And this right here, if you don't know what this is, Fortify your castle. It can get you a nice little boost when you reach castle level 25. You can fortify them and increase some stats. So that's all that is. And each time you increase a stat, 90 is a lot of them, by the way. But each time you increase a stat, it's like travel speed goes quicker. You can increase cavalry or infantry attack, or lots of different stuff. You just have to look at them. They're inside your castle. Cottage War set. I don't really buy individual monster packs. $4.99 for only 50. It's just not really up my alley. So, and frankly, for the value, I'd rather spend the $19.99 to get 200 and something, instead of, if you multiply this by 4 and multiply this by 4 to get to that $20, then the value is not there. This only gives you 200, whereas the other one gives you more. Granted, Cottage War is not in the Material Madness pack, so that's something to also be aware of. You can buy it individually, but not in the Monster pack, or in the Material Madness pack, rather. So Mystic Merging, not a fan, although it does have some of those. Is that a Chaos Core? No, that's just a... Yeah, that's just pack merging boost, so it's really not worth it. Same thing here, Familiar Awakening, not worth it. One elixir, 4 potions, and 12 bright talent orbs for $5. Don't even waste your time. This is okay, but I really wouldn't waste my money on that either. We'll go over one thing I will briefly mention. If you buy a $99 pack one time, you'll get the gifting, which I already have. So if I go to any player, let's say I just go to somebody in my guild and members, and I choose anybody weaker than myself anyway, I can hit this gift button and I can buy them stuff. That's part of what you get when you buy a $99 pack. It comes with that gifting ability, but then on top of that, something I think is a little bit cooler is that you get this elite hero entry. And every time you use an elite, you'll get one of these free each day when you open up a $99 pack. And each day that you open one, you get 11 of the item in here instead of just 1. And so that will, if you're planning on playing this game for a long time, it'll pay off over time just buying that pack. Otherwise, the pack, those $99 packs, aren't worth it by themselves. They're just not. You only get 3 of the Dark Magister, which is, when you're looking at this, it would take forever and be really expensive to get this guy to be gold. That's what you call an 11K hero, $11,000 to get to gold. Not a big fan of that personally, but there are people that have those and more. They have all of the 11K heroes, so it's kind of crazy. But Familiar Experience Boost Pack, I used to purchase this. Again, I'm not really all that into it. It is a nice boost if you're trying to get those familiars to the point you want to get them, but I don't really do it myself very often. And in fact, it's been a very long time, by the way. I would not recommend that pack. Royal Trade Fair, Plentiful Offerings, nope. And I think that's going to be really it for this one, if I remember correctly. Instant Progress, Lord's Party, Research, Bullheaded. Yep, that's it, guys. So in this video, I just wanted to go over some of those other packs that you might not be seeing. And maybe I'll do an even shorter video tomorrow, just kind of covering some new ones, because I don't see the Champion pack. And I do recommend that one above and beyond any of the other packs in here. Just simply because if you want to be a military power in this game, you need to be able to boost that equipment and boost your jewels. Hoarder will get you there with the jewels. I'll just show you that briefly. So we have Hoarder, and they've got this payday, grants 3 random jewels every 3 days. And that is maxed out. So I have this payday, and every time I use it, then I get, so it's trap or wall defense or cavalry attack or infantry defense. I get those jewels, and then I'm able to build them up and then come into here and go into my jewel fusion and build those up. So that's something that you can do for jewels. But as far as gear and attack power specifically, raising up and being a formidable military, definitely want to think about the gear and getting the champion gear going for yourself. But that's it. I will catch you guys soon. See ya.